So this is a look at my toilet. Pretty ugly. It's actually two problems. The first problem is I didn't run my water softener enough, and as a result I built up some calcium build up on the toilet bowl. The water come along and lingered on that, and the black stains are the result of mold. So really needs to be cleaned up, and let's see how we can get that done. So cleaning the toilet will be a three-step process. In step one, we'll remove the mold. In step two, we'll remove the calcium deposits. And finally, we'll finish up with cleaning the tank. In step one, we'll remove the mold by using a bottle of bleach and a garden fountain pump that can be purchased at a local hardware store. We're going to rinse the toilet on a continuous basis for about an hour. To remove the calcium deposits, we'll be soaking the deposits in white vinegar, and the next step we'll have to scrub it with 100 grit sandpaper, water, and Comet. That's a powdered bleach. Old Dutch Cleanser has one too, I think. The final step will be cleaning the tank by simply using a bucket of very warm water and some dish detergent. Pour it in the back of the tank and scrub and flush to rinse out the soapy water. So let's have a look at how we actually do that. First of all, you have to empty the tank. I closed off the valves and did a flush and used my little pump to suck out all the water I could. So we want to get that water level down to as small amount of water as we can get. Just a little review of how a toilet works. The water, when flushed, drains from the tank through a hole where the flapper is located, and the water flows through the rim of the toilet and down the walls of the inside of the bowl, and that's how it rinses off the debris. So we're going to use that process in order to bleach out the side walls. So here I am pouring the bleach into the empty bowl. Note how much I put in there, just enough to be able to submerge the pump. Next I'm going to grab the little pump, and I haven't got the pump plugged in yet, but I'm going to submerge that in the bleach concentrate. And now I'm going to plug in the pump, and you'll see the fluid start flowing through the clear hose. And as soon as I do that, the bleach level in the bowl will start dropping, and I'm going to have to pour in some more bleach in order to have enough fluid to do the process. And now you can see, if you look carefully, the bleach flowing through the rim of the toilet and onto the walls of the bowl. With that, I'll leave that now for about an hour, but you can already see that the bleach is starting to clean off the surface of the bowl. So it's important to note that we're cleaning the inside of the rim as well as the bowl. The fluid flows through from the tank through the rim, and now that we've got this bleach concentrate going in there, we're actually cleaning, bleaching out the old mold that was inside the rim. So that's important in order to make sure that these black stains don't repeat after you've cleaned the bowl. So after about an hour of bleaching, you can see now that there's still some stains on the inside of the bowl. That is from calcium buildup. So we're going to have to treat this with vinegar and do some scrubbing. So the metal bowl has a quantity of white vinegar, and the heavy-duty paper towels are what we're going to use to soak it with. So I just took the folded over paper towels and soaked them in vinegar and pasted them on the side of the bowl over the stains. I let that sit for several hours in order to give it a good treatment. So hello, I'm at the stage now where the final stains from the hard water are very stubborn and hard to get out. So I'm down to risking scratching the porcelain because nothing else will work. So what I've got is a fine sandpaper. This is 100th grade, and I'm using good old-fashioned Comet and wetting it down. So kind of a technique I learned in the machine shop. Lots of wet Comet and scrubbing, and let's see how that goes. All right, really important that you not scratch the surface of the porcelain, and to make sure that that happens, using only fine sandpaper, in my case 100 grit, and making sure the sandpaper is wet, and that you use Comet paste and get it all nice and wet. That seems to get the calcium buildup residue gone, and any of the related stains, and not scratch my toilet. So there's a look at before and after. I'm pleased that I was able to save that toilet and not have to replace it. So the final stage is to clean the tank. I just had a bucket of very warm water and poured in some dish detergent. Poured that into the tank and scrubbed it with a scratchy sponge till it was all nice and clean. Repeated that step and then flushed it out, and that did a pretty good job.